Welcome to another Pacbrake install video. Today we are installing a Pacbrake Alpha HD HP 10402 air suspension spring on a 2022 Ford F-150. Please note that this video is intended as a visual aid supplement to your printed installation guide. You must read and complete all steps as printed in your printed install guide, as it is the only complete source of all safety information and warnings to keep you and your vehicle safe during the install. To begin, ensure you have all parts and tools required for installation. This air spring, like all Pacbrake Alpha HD kits, is rated up to a 5,000 pound load and is the only air spring on the market with a single piece, inch-thick aluminum end caps and 20 support wires to prevent blowouts. It also comes with a limited lifetime warranty. Before beginning installation, please note that some vehicles are equipped with a ride height sensor. If your vehicle has a ride height sensor, it will need to be relocated with the relocation brackets included in your kit. To begin, park the vehicle on a level surface. Place wheel chocks in front of and behind both front wheels. Raise the rear of the truck and remove rear wheels. Next, we'll remove the jounce bumper. Remove the bolt holding the jounce bumper to the frame with the 13mm socket. A socket extension may be required to reach the bolt. Once done, we can attach the upper bracket to the frame. Begin by assembling the upper bracket. Place the upper frame bracket on the frame rail and position by inserting the provided bolts through the locating hole in the bottom of the bracket into the jounce bumper bolt hole. Ensure vertical flanges rest flat against the frame and torque to 30 foot-pounds. Use provided bolt leader tool to pull the bolt and bracket combination through the frame. Secure the bracket to the frame using provided nuts and flat washers. Torque the nylock nuts to 20 foot-pounds. A correctly attached bracket should appear as shown. Repeat on the opposite side. Now we'll assemble the air spring and bracket. Set the roll plate over the bottom of the air spring. Set the lower spring bracket onto the air spring, ensuring that the holes in the air spring roll plate and lower bracket all line up. Fasten the assembly together and then torque the mounting hardware to 20 foot-pounds. Turn the assembly over and set the roll plate on top of the air spring. It is recommended to use Teflon tape or some form of thread sealant to prevent air leaks. Set the upper airbag bracket onto the air spring, ensuring that the holes in the air spring, roll plate, and bracket all line up. Note that the holes to be used depend on whether you are installing on the driver's side or the passenger side. Please consult your install manual for details. Fasten the assembly together and torque the mounting hardware to 20 foot-pounds. Repeat for the other air spring. Now we're ready to install the air spring assemblies. Place the air spring assembly onto the truck, with the lower bracket sitting on the leaf spring and the upper bracket between the extended arms of the upper frame bracket. Note, it may be necessary to raise the frame of the truck a few inches to allow more clearance to install the airbag assemblies. Attach the upper airbag bracket to the upper frame bracket using supplied hex bolts, washers, and nuts. Torque the mounting hardware to 20 foot-pounds. Repeat for the opposite side. Next, we will install the lower bracket to the leaf spring. Insert 4 carriage bolts into the mounting holes in the lower bracket as shown. Clamp the lower bracket to the leaf spring using 2 leaf spring clamp bars. Secure using 4 nylock nuts and flat washers. Torque the lock nuts to 20 foot-pounds and repeat on the opposite side. Now we are going to install the ride height sensor. Place the upper sensor bracket onto frame, ensuring that the base of the flange is level with the bottom of the frame. Secure using factory bolt into the hole it previously occupied. Next, use a flathead screwdriver to ease apart tabs holding the upper link in place. While these are pushed apart, the upper link can be pulled out of the ride height sensor. Next, flip the linkage assembly 180 degrees, then insert back into ride height sensor. Push to ensure that upper link is locked into place via the tab mechanism. Now we will install the sensor utilizing the factory components that were previously removed. First, insert the 2 factory bolts through the sensor into the upper bracket, ensuring that the connector points away from the linkage arm. Secure the 2 factory nuts. Use the 3rd factory nut to secure the lower linkage to the lower bracket. Reconnect the factory harness electrical connector to the sensor, ensuring the connector fully latches upon installation. Now we'll install the airline. Cut the airline assembly into 2 equal lengths with hose cutter. Install 1 airline, route the nylon airline to an air spring fitting and cut the hose. Moisten the end of the airline prior to inserting it into the fitting and push it in until it stops. Repeat this with the other fill valve. Secure airlines using tie straps away from moving items and heat sources. If an in-cab inflation kit is being installed, follow the instructions provided with that kit now. Before completing installation, it is best practice to check the system for leaks. Begin by inflating both air springs to 90 psi, and then use a mixture of dish soap and water on all airline connections to detect any air leaks. Large expanding bubbles indicate a leak. Repair as necessary and retest. Congratulations on installing your HP 10402 Alpha HD air suspension spring kit. Don't forget to get a Quickie in your truck. Pacbrake Quickie Mount wireless air spring controls are ultra easy to install as everything comes pre-assembled on a Quickie Mount bracket, and they allow you to adjust the pressure in your springs with the touch of a button. The ultimate in control and convenience. To learn more, please visit www.pacbrake.com. That's PACBRAKE.com.